Yo. Welcome back to another episode of TopherTvPodcast, man. Today, I got one of the homies, the first artist on the podcast, doing his thing. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, man. Go right ahead.
Oh man, it ain't too much, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much. It's TraeTurnUp reporting by TopherTV. So I love, man. You know how we do.
Yeah. How you feeling, dog?
Copacetic, bro.
Yeah.
Copacetic, bro.
Man, you gotta tell the people about yourself, man. Like, I told them you was just an artist, but
That's a great word, bro. I believe
Yeah.
I am, though, bro. I'm just a cool as a fan dude, bro. Like, want everybody just to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Live righteous and just support them. What they doing, bro? Just a true person, human person.
Okay. But we gonna dive into that a little bit. But first, like I said, welcome back to the pod, man. Like I always say, man, you can get the audio version only on Apple Music Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and also if you're new here, this is Topher TV Podcast, like I already said, and join us. I talk about any and everything. I have various guests, and I'm just here to put out good episodes. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video if you enjoyed these episodes, and comment. I'm always open to hear people different takes on the things that we talk about or I talk about personally. And if you got some topics that you want to chime in and give to us, I'm open for that too.
Real.
Yeah, but
Support the movement, man.
yeah, for sure. Tap in, But so I like to start off with like my initial segment. It's called "Let's Talk About It."
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna give you a little brief scenario, right? So you in a relationship, right, with a young lady.
Yeah.
And she decides to have a baby outside of y'all. Let's talk about it. So, how would you go about like handling that situation?
Man, that's tough. I think the rightful approach would just go. I think I would approach it like depending on just how much you love the person. Like, I think sometimes us as people we get misconstrued sometimes. Like my definition, if you love somebody, you want them to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So that can mean with or without you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really love them, then quote unquote you just want them to be happy or whatever that is. So I think I just would go off of it, talking to Shorty.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she really want, and do she feel like that's something she want for herself?
But would you stay though? I guess that's the real question that we're looking for. Okay.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, cause you broke my loyalty, you broke my trust.
Of course, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even look at you the same.
No, and then you didn't stay around long enough for me to like have like input on the decision. So no, I'm not saying.
Yeah. That is a wild situation, but it happened all the time. Believe it or not, it happened all the time, honestly. And then I feel like the person, well, the two specific people, who are in a situation, they always like somebody always get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the person that's gonna like overreact and do too much. I'm just a chill, laid back person. Because at the end of the day, like I said on the previous episode, however it turned out, it was supposed to turn out that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I was able to, leave a mark on their life however I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's tough though, Chris.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation.
We gonna have to talk about that.
That's a crazy situation.
That's tough, bro. That's tough right there.
Yeah, let us know how y'all feel about it in the comment section.
Yeah,
man.
how y'all feel about that?
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be more than not staying. It's gonna stay. I'm not staying.
Yeah, I can't stay. Look,
That's crazy.
You can put a fork in that. It's coming. No cap.
Yo, that's crazy.
No cap. But I already touched on how you being an artist. You know, what inspired you to be an artist? I guess I should say. Let's start there.
It's a couple different things, bro. One is just impact, like seeing well, I would just say music is was the first thing.
Facts.
Like,
love music.
Like the first album I bought out of my own money was the Carter 3.
Ah, that's a classic. Like, if you know, you know.
I went to Walmart and paid that $17.
Yeah.
But I think it just was like I always was around music. And it's one of them things that never will die. Like, you know. So for me, I would just say like I was telling you earlier, like the goal obviously is to get some money, get a bag behind it, but like if you chasing money, you're gonna be running forever.
No, 100%.
So I just love music, like, and that's kind of really what the seed to the garden on becoming an artist. I just never thought I was gonna go to school for something else, and then it just came like right before high school, like right after high school. I just started like playing with it and never looked back. But music was always around though.
Right, for sure. But it's funny you spoke on like buying like the Carter 3 album. That's the first one you remember buying?
That's the first one I remember buying with my own money, yeah. So
I used to always do a thing, like with artists that I rock with.
Yeah.
So if I really rock with them, I would go pick up their actual CD, like the hard copy. Yeah. Just to show like my respect. Because you know, like now we live in a generation where like people just stream stuff.
Yeah, they don't know
They don't go get the CDs. Or if they got a record player, they don't get no vinyls. Like they just go stream it, or you know what I'm saying. But I remember buying stuff off of iTunes.
Yeah.
And I remember buying CDs, and I remember even like I guess kind of like backdooring some artists and getting my homies to burn me CDs. Yeah. I was that guy.
Bro, I don't know if you remember back, like if you have MySpace, I had one.
Facts.
You had to go to LiveWire and you had to like download the songs and then put it to your MySpace that way. Like, it was crazy.
But look, LimeWire would low key put viruses on your computer.
It would.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, facts.
It really would, bro. I remember that. I remember a couple computers I had. Because I had a virus too.
Yeah, but I love music too, and I always like want to do something with music as far as like learning an instrument or probably even trying to produce, but it was never like taking that step to become like a rapper or a singer or make a track. Yeah. So I just gotta give it to you because I honestly think that's a bold move. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, it's a skill. It's a skill too, but like how nowadays it's like oversaturated and then
yes, oh my god.
It's kind of, bro, sometimes it get like, I ain't gonna say embarrassing, but it just get like uneasy because you don't want to tell folks you're a rapper because it just come off as like, oh, you just trying to do what everybody does. But I've been rapping since I was 17. So it's like, it just ain't no me trying to jump on a little gimmick to get, be seen. It's like, nah, I just really love the music.
Right.
And so I kind of just, it's like, I know it for me too, fam, because like you ever try to put, like hooping, you ever try to put the ball down and somehow or another you end up back at the court.
I know that feeling all too well.
That's how it is to be like, I was purposely like try to put it away, something happened. I end up like going through a situation or something in life, I'll go back right. I get free hours, like book 2-3 hours at the studio.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Crazy. Cause look, I used to try to sit down and freestyle, but I feel like I make my whole head hurt like for 2 days at a time because, bro, that's a skill, bro. I tell people all the time that's a skill, and it's evident because everybody can't do it. You know what I mean? So can you give us a couple bars?
I can't. I was just about to say freestyling is one of my.
Okay.
It's one of them things, bro. It's like everybody ain't. I have to write I have to consciously type my stuff down. I can do it, but most of the time, bro, if it ain't Wayne, Drake, like name of it, them bars are written or they was like written previous. You know what I'm saying?
But I know it's a lot of artists nowadays who be putting out BS, and it's more so a vibe thing versus a lyrical thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like people like really rock with the beats. And honestly, like if you a producer out there, you're gonna forever get paid.
Forever.
Especially if you're a good one or a great one or an engineer, you're always gonna make money.
And too, like if you behind, like we said it yesterday, like 40 is forever straight.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like he don't have to make no more nothing. He's
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
Timberland, Jay-Z straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
the Yays, Pharrells. Yeah.
That's, bro, it's
They really
Mike
did.
Dean. That's like, I think that's like Travis Scott.
Yeah. Pierre Bourne.
Like, bro,
Yeah, it's endless.
Them boys straight.
Yeah.
T. Keith, Young Top, ain't that what his name? Top man.
Mm-hmm.
T. Keith,
Yeah.
He's straight.
Yeah. So, walk us through like a process, like your process of like song making, like down to selecting the beat, what the vibe feel like, you know, what you do beforehand. Like walk us through that a little bit because I don't think a lot of people understand like it's a process.
Yes, bro. Yeah. It's definitely a process. If you you said for me, my process would be obviously the beat. Like I think that's like the first. It's like making a sandwich. Like we gotta have 2 loaves of bread. We gotta have 2 slices of bread before we do anything else.
Right.
So like being from the silk, like I look for something with that hard, like that a nice base or something that's gonna get us to a certain high that we can't take it. And then it's gonna be something with soul involved, whether it's like a Patti LaBelle singing about something that just hits your soul, bro.
Yeah.
And, or I lean to like R&B because we all love that.
Yeah, facts.
A nice little percussion in there, and then after that, I just go off of relatability. Like I know somebody else either went through this, they going through it like I did, or they about to. So I just try to like come up with something, or not come up with something, but remember something that happened to me, or start there. And sometimes, bro, I just go off of it. Just come. Like I know I said I can't freestyle, but sometimes I can freestyle 8 bars off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the process for me is just like once I find the beat and I catch a cadence, I can make a song like that. Like a cadence, like if it's just something that can come up to Atlanta. I'm not gonna say pull up in the Phantom because that's what everybody else is saying. Pull up, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
And just go, bro. And it's like you just gotta trust like J. Cole, bro. J. Cole too, believe it or not, like one of my most influential people because he understands, bro. And like the first line to get you through the rest. So if your first line, just write it and just trust that it's gonna get you through the rest of your song.
And the rest of it just follow.
The rest will follow, bro.
Yeah.
So that's how my process goes most of the time. Or we stay at home on the coast. We by the beach, so sometimes I just ride by the beach to get inspiration, or just to get that therapeutic vibe or something like that. So
Okay. So like, what about like your headspace? Do you have to be like calm, or do you try to turn up beforehand, or like I know like some people like a dark room, like a dark studio, like all the lights, all type stuff.
I prefer dark.
Okay.
I prefer dark, but just depends, bro. Sometimes it just go off emotion. Like sometimes if you happy, you might write songs. Sometimes you sad. Just depending on the mood that you in. But as far as setting goes, studio, dark, maybe some nice little vibrant lights and some water, and I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't get to hear about the process. It's just always the end result. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just put it on in their car or put it in their ears. Yeah, but like everything is a process, and I think it's just like dope to hear like the behind the scenes sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah. I guess we can do this now. All right, give us your top 5 artists, like of all time.
Of all time.
All time, bro.
Like, are we gonna go our generation or from the 80s to now? Like,
Any generation you want to touch on?
Oh,
yeah.
I can't. Okay,
Top 5.
number one.
You go in specific order, or is it don't matter?
Nah. Like just like.
Okay,
like,
just 5. All right.
I got to go Drake. I got to put Drake there. It's just like, reason I say Drake is cause like, not only do the nigga don't miss, but every album he dropped, I was going through something where I needed that.
yeah.
Whether it was
it's always relatable in my opinion. You're right.
Whether it was a breakup or like, you know, like started from the bottom, like I made it. I'm on varsity. I'm starting like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Thanks.
So Drake would be first. I feel like. Then I would go Wayne.
Okay.
Cause there would be no Drake without Wayne.
Facts. You're 2 for 2 right now.
Really, you can do Wayne first if you want. You can flip that. Then third, I gotta go J. Cole, bro.
Okay.
Cole just like, reason I say J. Cole, cause like J. Cole one of them people, he said like, look good in a Rari and a Camry, I bet I look good in them both. That means like, bro, I can splurge on this money and try to live up to the lifestyle. I can pull up in a regular Honda and still be the same person and still outshine y'all. So it's like, he get it. He need to ride a bicycle. So
facts.
And then 4 and 5, bro.
It's always a toss up.
It's always a toss up.
Yeah, it low-key be like that
for me sometimes. It's always a toss up, bro, cause like, I can go Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, or I can go Future Migos. And reason I can go that way, and that's kind of like a double-headed sword for real, because Michael Jackson and Chris Brown are pretty much the same person. Like they you know, one is older, one is newer.
Yeah, it's just like the main difference that like I already talked about before is social media, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever seen it, but you ever seen that Michael Jackson clip where he just on the stage and he just stayed there for like 3 minutes?
And the whole crowd just
fainting. No, people fainting.
Yeah, I seen that.
And doing all of that. Like, imagine Michael Jackson in the era of social media.
He probably would be, bro, it'd be double that. It'd
you know what I mean? Because it's just like the fact of knowing I can get on Instagram and see Chris Brown just paint the side of his house. Like they didn't have the ability to do that. So like when you see Michael Jackson, it'd be like synonymous to you seeing something completely rare.
Yes, bro. Then I was think about that though, Chris. Michael Jackson had that Never Neverland.
Yeah.
With social media live, bro. Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think that in itself like weighs, you know, like it don't weigh the same. You know what I mean? And then not only to say that, but I know Chris Brown for a fact made different, you know, genres of music.
He's a
and he's definitely one of the greatest performers and artists like we've ever seen. Because he's been lit since he was 15. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But
he's 35 now. 33, 34.
Yeah. He in his 30s. That's a long time.
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson is the king of pop.
I agree.
Even though Chris Brown has all these different genres of music that he's dabbled and dabbled in,
he wouldn't make motherfuckers famous and didn't have to say
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's the difference. Like we talking about the king of pop, and then we talking about a great top tier artist performer that's multi-talented. I'll give him that, and I respect Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there's levels to this. Yeah. At the end of the day,
I have to agree with you. I can't disagree, bro. Mike is and I can't really put Mike in my top. He is, but Mike in his own category.
Yeah. He definitely different.
On an island by himself.
Yeah. From Jackson 5 to bleach skin Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if I had to put it like in terms where everybody understand, I go Future 4, Migos 5. Because it was 3 of them. It's hard to beat 3 motherfuckers. And all 3 of them are to take off.
Yeah, R.I.P. Tate, man.
R.I.P. to the Rocket. It's hard to beat a 3-headed monster that all get along and they all move at at the same accord. It's hard to beat them.
Mm-hmm.
The only person who could do that was Drake.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, single-handedly, bro. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go 3 stacks, 103,000.
Oh, shout out to Andre. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
If you see this, Andre, I love you, dog.
Yeah. No specific order. No specific order for me.
Yeah.
So I go 3 stacks. I go Drizzy. I go Wayne. I'm gonna go Thug. Yeah. And like.
I'm gonna get Thug, man.
Okay, so like for me, like Thug. So like you know how you was talking about Drake and you being in like different times of your life and the album was important and nostalgia. That's how I feel about Thug, because you know I'm from Georgia.
Yeah.
But I wasn't raised here, but I like the Georgia rap scene, Atlanta rap scene.
Yeah, me too. It's tough.
And the impact that he put on the culture, people don't realize it. You know what I'm saying? That it almost is like what Steph Curry did to basketball. Like with like the three, like everybody shooting the three now.
I know exactly.
Like it got so bad that people don't even shoot the mid-range jumper anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I'll find out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like he impacted like rap and he switched it up. Like shout out to Gucci for bringing him in. You know what I mean?
Shout out to that boy.
But number 5.
This is always that one always give me to.
Yeah. Number 5, I'll probably have to say Ye.
Oh
Yeah. And I hate that I'm like leaving people out because I rock with K-Dot, I rock with Cole, and who is, and like honestly, before he like kind of fell off a lot, Chance used to be up there.
Chance the Rapper?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. He used to be up there because when I first heard his music, it was just like a whole nother world.
It's like that acid rap.
Bro.
Yeah.
Right, the Cocoa Butter Kisses. Well, that whole mixtape is just insane.
Tough, bro.
Yeah, and like it was just different music. I remember in 2012 when I first found it on YouTube, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I go right there.
And see like, and Thug is obviously definitely in my top 10. 3 Stacks is in my top 10, but I kind of base mine off of impact, like, and not saying Thug ain't had no impact. Thug definitely did, but it's just like Thug would be honorable mention on my list. But if you know, I can't put Baby and Youngboy like that. It could be opinionated.
Yeah.
But Drake, Wayne, Future, Migos, and Cole like impacted so many people. I know Drake, Wayne, Future, and Migos for sure. Like, the impact that they had on the culture, where it's just like.
Yeah, and Future rock with Mississippi so heavy because you know that's what he was doing like some of his first shows before he got like huge.
Yep, and then that's another person who he really don't miss either.
Nah, he really don't.
I had one every now and then that he don't miss.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the influential rappers, bro, that we look up to and admire, bro. They know what they doing, bro.
100%. So, like oftentimes, like in our lives, we set like plans and like goals for ourselves, and it's important to always do that. By the way, as far as it's like short-term goals or long-term goals, but sometimes you know we might get led astray or we might have some hiccups in there. What would you say? Your biggest, I guess, your biggest way of helping you like stay the course on like what you want to do and achieve.
My biggest way.
Yeah, like what would you do to help yourself stay the course and stay locked in?
Not only stay humble, but like just understand that I'm a human, so like I ain't really no more superior than nobody else, and you gonna have to have somebody, like, people that say, like, I'm a self-millionaire, like, you did put the work in.
Yeah.
I guarantee you had somebody help you along the way that you didn't cross out. And so, the biggest thing for me was, you know, you outgrow people, but don't have no malice in your heart. Like, treat everybody transparent. You know what I'm saying? And, like, always just like treat a human like a human.
Right.
So, cause you just never know who you may need for real. So, like for my grandfather passed, I remember my grandma said something and it kind of like formed me to kind of go through life like that. Like we weren't really rich money-wise, but we were rich in people. So it's like, I can see how that helped, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of just how I go through life as far as just mentality, like, you know what, bro, just come as you go. You know what I'm saying? It's a saying too, like, you will wear the people to love to see you coming and hate to see you going. Not hate to see you coming and love to see you going. Like, that's bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, for me, I think it's 3 like main things. One of them is like manifesting, because a lot of times people always put the if in front of the things that they want to do, but you really just need to go ahead and say what it is. Like if I'm a rapper, I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? If I aspire to be the best orchestra director, I'm an orchestra director. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't say it like that, you automatically put limitations on yourself.
That's true. I believe that's true.
Right. And another thing is the company you keep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The people around you can be so influential and you're not even noticing. Simply because you're accustomed to doing something over and over again. You know what I'm saying? That makes me remember about the saying that you said about the trees and the grass.
Oh, yeah,
tell them what it is.
Oh man, I gotta hold up.
Yeah.
I just sent to him, bro.
Yeah,
today.
That jump blew my mind. I had never heard it before.
So the quote I sent Chris today was, trees don't hang around with the grass, even though they all started from the same place.
Exactly. And for me, that spoke volumes, because it's like, you might get lit doing something, but everybody can't come with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all from the same hood, y'all went to school together for X amount of years, but it just be like that sometimes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You're and I'm learning that too as we get older and more mature, bro. That your journey is meant for you. Like your journey is your journey. That don't mean people can't support it, but it's specifically meant for you. And I'm learning that every day. And and to piggyback off you, like something else too that helped me getting closer to God, bro. Yeah. Like understanding that man real, and the things that he do, and he let happens
on purpose,
solely for a reason.
Yeah.
It's for real.
Facts.
So I'll encourage people. I don't throw God on nobody, but form your own relationship with him, like in your own time frame too. Like it ain't no set schedule, but just see what he got for you. Yeah.
And then that third thing for me is understanding that you might have to go all in sometime and like lock in, like specifically on what you want to do, because you know, like life is full of distractions. You know what I mean? Life is full of like a ton of distractions, and like even with like me like content creating, I had to take a huge risk.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, step by step, and you know, at his own pace, stuff is starting to, you know, look on the up and up for me. But it's like, what if I would have never did that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ian, the big homie, always told me.
Shout out to Ian.
Yeah, shout out to Ian. That's my dog.
Yes,
have more ideas than I wish I would have. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how he came.
That's tough, Ian.
That's how he came. So, yeah. For encouragement for anybody out there, you know, stay the course. You know, lock in. Make sure you maintain your sight of your goals, and you do all the things that you can to make sure you can obtain them. You know what I mean?
And always be you and be proud of it. And whatever your flaws is, accept them. Look in that mirror and be okay with what you're looking at too. That's a big thing. Yeah. Like self-happiness, self-awareness. So when we say self-love, that's the biggest thing too. Bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Dang, I guess you kind of touched on it early.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
No, we good.
Just going off energy, right?
No, you good. So like at the end of my pods, bro, I allow, you know, myself and my guests to get something off their chest. Anything that's been weighing on their mind, their heart, I allow, you to express yourself. So right now, I guess that's what we'll do.
Oh man, well, I do have a album I ain't released in a couple of years. It's called "It's Still Hope."
Facts.
And I could have been dropped it, but I was just trying to figure out a perfect name, like a relatable topic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of people I know, friends and family too, that lose sight of hope sometimes or have lost it already.
Uh-huh.
And I say it's still hope for success, prosperity, love. Like you are good enough for not only yourself but for someone else. If you feel like you can't find that significant other or whatever, it's still hope for all of that. It's still hope for support. If you're a business owner or content creator trying to do it full time, like it's still hope for what is destined for you, what you feel like you know what I'm saying, your purpose.
Right.
And that's what I'm going with. So it's still hope, August 25th. It'll be out everywhere. You can go check it out. But that's what I'm on right now. Still hope for purpose and dreams and things you believe in.
Facts. Okay, that's dope. Yeah, August 25th, right?
August 25th.
Yeah, y'all tap in. Is it gonna be on Apple Music?
It's gonna be
Yeah. So it's gonna be everywhere. Y'all tap into TraeTurnUp, bro. He gonna.
It's still hope.
Yeah, it's still hope for sure. And I guess I'll just say, I didn't say it plenty of times, but I was a perfectionist, but nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Strive to be the best version of you, but understand that, sometimes it'll be at different paces and you're not perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier too.
Yeah, we tapped in that earlier.
It's
Yeah,
crazy how we try to take perfection. No, we'll never get there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, it'd be like that. I swear, I was like huge on it, but it's just like everything ain't gonna be sunshines and rainbows.
Of course.
Yeah. Sometimes you're gonna have hiccups and it just be like that. It build character.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It does, bro.
Yeah. But this has been another episode of TopherTvPodcast. I appreciate TraeTurnUp pulling up, showing some love, hopping on the pod. Like he said, it's still hope. August 25th.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna. How many you can leak? How many tracks on there?
Oh man, it's a 15-piece extra sauce lemon pepper.
Yeah, you got 15 tracks for y'all. Y'all can tune in and show love. Give them some feedback.
Hey,
let them know.
Like, feelings not wearing on my sleeve.
Yeah.
Any feedback is good. I just want to grow and get better, bro. For real.
Facts. Yeah, but y'all tune in and like I say, you can get the audio only version of the pod on Apple Music Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. And like I say, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure y'all subscribe. This is TV Podcast. We talk about any and everything. Like the video and also comment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my boy, man. Got some good stuff.
Yeah. We try to stay on top of things and come with it every week. That's what I be thinking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but like I say, I hope y'all enjoyed the pod. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace.